Hey everyone, it's Mud here. Uh, Long story short, today I wanted to talk about TX2. You know who that is? He's the Okay, so he's basically like the revival of emo music, as he calls it. Except his music can barely be considered emo. I'm aware that my head's popping off screen, by the way. This is a sort of throw together video because I am tired and yeah, that's the only reason. So yeah, he's the quote-unquote revival of emo music, and he makes music. It's not even bad music either, I'll give him that. He doesn't make, when he actually writes original stuff instead of stealing off another band, it's actually alright music, it's pretty good. But the problem is, obviously, his sort of lyricism in songs, yeah? Namely, what I think is his most popular song. It's called like I Was Hate You Too or something. The most known lyric is I'm a 5'4" man whore who slit his wrists. And then he goes on to talk about how he's big and famous, right? Here's the thing, that's not reminiscent of what emo is. He's talking about how he's got loads of fans and then is also talking about promoting self-harm. That's not sure. Emo music talks about things like self-harm. Yes, I won't deny that. That's true, because that's true, right? But he's actively, openly saying he's done it, and then people like him because of it. With his next lyric saying about how he's got like 1 million people who think he's the shit for it. That's just not. That's not what emo is about. He is completely like corporate in his lyrics. He's sort of like a cartoon representation of an emo kid, if that makes sense. He's like, if I was making cartoons like I do, and I wanted an emo character, like really old shit, like a watered down emo character for shits and giggles, that's what I'd create. I'd create TX2, right? That's where I'd find him. That's where you'd find him. Anywhere, literally anywhere else in the world, you'd find him. You'd find him in a cartoon, right? His music itself, right? We'll get onto that now. His original songs, like that one, the actual melody and all that aren't bad at all. Like, I would probably like his music if he just buckled down and wrote some actual emo lyrics, which so far he hasn't done. And the ones that he has supposedly written them for, it's just stolen more or less the entirety of other songs that exist. One of them, I don't know what it's called. I don't care about what it's called. It uses exactly the same tune to Sarcasm by Get Scared, right? You know, don't mind us, we're just spilling our guts. If this is love, I don't want to be loved. That, right? It's exactly the same, just with different lyrics. I think his is something like, he raised her voice at her and he screamed something about something, you don't love me, or some shit, right? Regarding things like that, the lyrics aren't even that bad, yeah? If he used those lyrics but actually made the song himself instead of literally just knock it off, I'd probably like him, right? But he doesn't, so I don't. And he knows about this too. He made this like an open, what am I trying to say here? He made it like an open thing that people say he takes the tune for other songs, which he does, right? And the entire thing, he basically just wrote it off as sampling, but it's way more than sampling when you've done it not only multiple times on most of your... Sorry. Not only when you've done it multiple times on most of your songs, now, obviously. But most of the songs you've done it in, you've supposedly sampled, as you say it, are just the original song. Like there is very little about them which is a driving point. Like, you could compare it to the song that you've taken the melody from. Yeah, like he did House of Wolves on My Chemical Romance too. You can take it from that, listen to both songs, and like the original more because it's just feels like a rawer version, which it is because it's the original. Oh shit! Drawing character swimsuits is really hard. That's what I'm doing as I make this video. But yeah, it's a completely fair reason to dislike TX2. I'm pretty sure he got a bottle of pee thrown at him at Download Festival. It's completely fair to dislike him because more or less all that he does is somebody else's, and the stuff he does on his own is just completely like stereotyped shells of what emo is. And then when he's not making music which he's stolen off other people, he's telling people to kill themselves online, and he is also... oh shit, there we go. He's telling people to kill themselves online, and he's also getting random like internet when I say internet or e-goths, I mean like pick me girl, whatever, with a darker aesthetic. They're the ones that claim they're goth and then listen to like fucking Rock Lobster and know nothing about gothic music like Bauhaus, Typo Negative, etc. He gets people like that. He gets whatever emo he could get his hands on to appear in his videos and just completely objectifies them as if they're there for sexual pleasure, right? Which obviously they're not. Nobody's put on the earth for that reason, and yet that's what he does. And again, once again, he's aware of it too. He makes it a public fact that he is very aware of what he's doing. And in fact, I'm probably contributing to what he's trying to do by making this video at all, but I'm beyond the point of caring, so yeah. He does that. Very openly admits to it, and then just moves on with his life like he's done absolutely nothing to be disliked for. And then when people are calling him out on it, he'll go and he'll say that the problem isn't with himself. He will make no effort to better himself, but rather that people are just hating on emo music for being emo. Which, okay, people do that, yeah. People very openly do that. They hate emo music solely because it's emo. But that's not the reason why he's being hated. The reason why he's being hated is because he's being not only completely see-through and, dare I say, a poser in the emo scene, which, coming from me, that's strong because I hate calling people poser. But not only is he doing that, but he's also fetishizing people against their will. Not that I can think of why anyone would willingly want to be fetishized anyway. That's... yeah. Against their will, he's fetishizing them. And... yeah, there we go. And he's making the videos to show that he's aware of the fact that he's doing this and does not care. He feels no remorse for the fact that he is making communities of people feel sexually uncomfortable with the stuff that he's making. Anyway, that's my little TX2 rant for today. I really just wanted to get a video out because this week's been hectic as fuck. But yeah, that's about it. So I guess I'll see you around next time when I've either had another week of shitting myself or have actually got an interesting topic to talk about. See you, Emos.